to start a conversation on pirated tarot decks because there are a lot around, and then they usually sell like super cheap, kind of like $10 and below, and a lot of times I can tell like if anyone's using a pirated deck. I think one of the big problems with people buying pirated decks, number one, is that the artist doesn't get compensated. And then of course you are just like helping some of the pirates like get the money, so the money doesn't really go to the creators themselves. But what is like one of the funny things that I see from people who use pirated decks is that they are super worried that the decks don't work. Because if I tell you, yeah, it's not gonna work because it's pirated, are you gonna get a real one, or are you just gonna be like, I don't know? So personally, it's like I really don't know what people mean by that when they say it doesn't work and what they'll do afterwards. But there is, so basically number one is that I don't believe that cards are like sentient. I believe that we put our thoughts into the cards, we project what we're feeling to the cards themselves. But when it's just like I cannot grasp what people mean by the cards don't work when it's like pirated decks, because I had people ask me that many times, and personally for me it's just I don't get it. So if you kind of have that idea, let me know in the comment box. But then if you are asking whether it works or not, why don't you just get a real one? You know, then you get a peace of mind, especially if you like in your heart you already feel like it doesn't really work because it's pirated. I will be honest with you that I have bought pirated decks before, but in my readings with clients, I never use them because I think that it's also a sign of respect for my clients that I don't use pirated ones. I'm not trying to defend myself, but maybe it does sound like sometimes I buy them just to see how it feels like. And I have to admit that I bought the Modern Witch Tarot pirated ones because I already have two of the real ones, even one that's the limited edition. The cards are so big, but I don't really use them neither. So for me, is that I do have the pirated decks ones in my collection, but I realize that I don't go to them a lot because the quality is just not there, and especially just starting out, right? The shuffle feel is so important for you to really get into like the tarot mood as well. So if you do have any as a beginner, I recommend just getting one like about $20 a real one just to see the difference, because the shuffling is totally different.